From News, Democrat indicted for stealing FEMA funds. Florida Democrat Representative Sheila Cherfilus-McCormick and co-defendants face indictment for allegedly stealing $5 million in FEMA disaster relief funds tied to a COVID-19 vaccination contract. Prosecutors claim the funds were laundered for personal gain and funneled into her 2021 campaign, plus schemes like straw donations and false tax returns. Attorney General Pamela Bondi calls it a selfish crime, emphasizing no one is above the law. U.S. Attorney Jason Redding echoes commitment to protecting taxpayers. Cherfilus-McCormick denies the allegations, calling it a baseless sham, and vows to fight for her constituents while cooperating fully. From Alternet, troubling new trends emerge inside Trump's golden age. President Trump hails this as America's golden age, with the White House touting business booms and low inflation promises. But data shows persistent 3% inflation, consumer sentiment at near record lows, and frustrations over high prices and weakening incomes. Layoffs hit 1.1 million this year, the highest since 2020, with tariffs blamed for thousands of cuts. Experts warn of emerging stagflation with rising unemployment. 22 states reportedly in recession, plus surging foreclosures, auto repossessions, household debt, and health premiums, painting a complex economic picture. From CNN, judges lash out at Justice Department for still listing Lindsey Halligan on court documents. Federal judges in Virginia are rebuking the Justice Department for keeping Lindsey Halligan's name on court documents, despite a ruling she isn't the valid U.S. attorney. Judges like William Fitzpatrick and Michael Nachmanoff struck her name from filings, calling it unacceptable since no appeal or stay was filed. The ruling voided Halligan's work, dismissing cases against James Comey for lying to Congress and Letitia James for mortgage fraud. Prosecutors cite internal guidance to retain her name, amid confusion. DOJ backs Halligan, planning re-indictments, but judges demand clarity. From Queerty, Nancy Mace joins revolt against Mike Johnson after his remark comparing women's brains to spaghetti and meatballs. South Carolina Rep. Nancy Mace is considering quitting Congress, joining a revolt among GOP women frustrated with Speaker Mike Johnson's leadership. Marjorie Taylor Greene already resigned, blaming weak Republican men and do-nothing Congress. Mace plans to consult her on next steps. Critics say Johnson's evangelical views on gender roles hinder engagement with women on key issues. He compared women's brains to spaghetti and meatballs. Elise Stefanik says he lacks support to stay leader. Johnson complains of no vacations and constant crisis amid cuts to social programs and Epstein file delays. From Newsweek, Fox News host corrects Trump official during live interview. In a live Fox News interview, host Martha McCallum corrected Trump economic advisor Kevin Hassett on wage growth claims. Hassett said wages outpaced inflation, but McCallum noted inflation is at 2.9%. He countered with real wage growth data of $1,200 yearly. McCallum highlighted 54% rise in job cuts and a poll where 76% rate the economy fair or poor, blaming Trump for conditions at 62%. Hassett attributed poll dips to government shutdown moods and explained higher turnover as job confidence. Experts note tariffs fuel economic frustrations. From Fox News, ICE operation in Minneapolis nabs a dozen worst of the worst criminal illegal alien, including Somalis. DHS announces arrests of 12 criminal illegal immigrants in Minneapolis during Operation Metro Surge, targeting child sex offenders, abusers, and gang members. 5 Somalis, 6 Mexicans, 1 Salvadoran nabbed, including gang members convicted of fraud, theft, sexual conduct with minors, and assault. DHS blasts sanctuary policies by Governor Tim Walz and Mayor Jacob Frey for allowing threats. ICE vows to deport all criminal illegal aliens. Separate charges against Somali national for kidnapping and after prior releases. AG Pam Bondi promises more charges. Trump calls out Rep. Ilhan Omar, who defends Somali contributions. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.